on the beach along the 90 miles because the high tide makes everything really, really hard to drive on. So yeah, we can drive if we want to. I don't know if we have the guts, but maybe we'll see. But let's go see how long this beach is. Apparently, it's not actually 90 miles. I think it's like 88 or something, but 90 apparently just sounds better.
After walking around on the sand for a few minutes, we decided to take the chance and take the van out on the beach. We're not sure if this is a good idea. We're going to try and drive onto the 90-mile beach with the van. Hopefully it works out well.
There he goes!
Driving the van on the beach was awesome, right up until this point.
So we just got stuck on the beach.
That's our excitement for the day.
We didn't get stuck, we got out, but we so nearly got stuck.
We got stuck for a moment. Thank goodness for African ingenuity and cheap Kmart towels.
Yes. Yes, yay, we did it,
Because we were able to put the towels under the tires, use them for traction, and get the hell out of there. But yeah, that was exactly the thing I was scared of.
Yeah, me too. But it was fun.
It worth it. It was exciting. It was terrifying.
If you do this, don't do it with a cameraman.
Yeah.
Do it with an actual 4x4, or they actually have tour groups that you can go on with like these huge buses that are 4-wheel drive. So rather do that. It's much safer and a lot less stress.
We found a New Zealand classic, which is the honesty box next to the road with some fresh mandarins in there. So we're gonna stop off, drop the $2 in the box, and take our packet of fruit. You know, like only New Zealand can. You know? Honesty is the best policy. You know.
And New Zealand, they live by that.
Yeah, and so honesty boxes are all around here, but we're gonna stop off, grab some fruit. Bag. And hit the road again on our way to the next stop for the day, which is going to be
some giant trees.
The road we were supposed to take was closed, but luckily the detour gave us a chance to take the van out on a ferry. It was only a short 15-minute ride and we were on the other side. We just arrived at the Waipawa forest. We've come all this way to come and see Tane Mahuta.
No, that's just the wolf's name.
Oh.
We came here to see the oldest living kauri tree, which is native to New Zealand, and they almost kind of went extinct, the trees, because they were chopped down for building and making boats and stuff. They're apparently like super high quality for boats building, and when the Europeans arrived in the island, they like stripped all the trees to make boats and stuff, and because of that they almost died out, but now they're protected. And then this one is the oldest one we're going to go look at now. It's like
and the kauri is still being threatened by kauri dieback disease, which is why everywhere in New Zealand where there is kauri, there's these cleaning stations for your shoes, and that's just basically to make sure that you're not treading in any diseases from outside. And as you can see, the forest is insanely lush. It's so dense.
It's like a jungle.
It's literally like a rainforest, so it's absolutely amazing. And it's cold in here, so definitely if you're visiting, bring your jersey. But yeah, it's such a beautiful forest, and we're excited to see how big this kauri actually is. Both the oldest and the second oldest kauri, living kauri in New Zealand, are here. So we'll show you guys exactly how big these things are and how beautiful this forest is.
It's giant.
It's huge. It's so tall and it's so wide.
Yeah, it's apparently 51.5 meters in total height from bottom to top.
Yeah, and 13.8 meters in girth. So this is one big ass tree.
It's amazing. You can't actually take it in. I feel like it's too big. It's like how is it possible? It feels like it's Jurassic kind of, because it's that large.
Yeah, and I don't know, because maybe it's because of its size that it's kind of pushing the other trees away a bit, but it's kind of like it's open around it, so it really stands out in the forest.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful, yeah. And it's huge, and it's got all of these ferns and things growing on the top, which is also very, very beautiful to see. But yeah, just the size of this thing.
Yeah, and it's definitely worth the walk, the full 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it's such a quick walk. It's literally just off the road, so it's definitely worth just popping in here. The path is so nicely laid out, probably be wheelchair accessible, so it's such a nice.
It'll just blow your mind.
Yeah,
a tree can be that big.
Yeah, I've never seen a tree this big in New Zealand. The redwood forests are impressive.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
But this is on a different level. Yeah. It's absolutely massive.
Come check it out.
Yeah, come check it out.
After the Kauri forest, we headed off to our final stop.
Road trip, which is Kai Iwi Lakes.
It's very cool. It's actually a dune lake, so it looks like a beach. It's got this beach sand, but it's got no natural water that fills it. It's all just rainwater. It's really cool.
Yeah, so you've got this massive white beach. It almost looks like Maldives-esque. And then you've got this beautiful blue water, but it's like Vinny said, it's all just rainwater that's filled up into the dunes.
And you can see how it gets deeper as you fly over. It's like dark blue.
Yeah, so there's a huge color contrast. There's shallows, and it goes very dark blue on the deep side.
Yeah. And it's about 37 meters deep. It's one of the deepest dune lakes in New Zealand, apparently.
And it's quite the summer hot spot. It's definitely not the spot for winter, but for us it was basically just a novelty stop. We've got family that were here, and they said it's such a beautiful place to be. And apparently there's a lot of summer activities in this area. People come with their paddle boards and kayaks and boats and things like that. But for us it was just a novelty stop. It was on the road. It sounded really interesting, and it is really beautiful, but it is cold, so we're definitely not going swimming. But like I said, it is our last stop for our New Zealand road trip, and from here we're just heading back to Auckland straight, and then we'll catch you guys next time for our first adventures in Australia.
See you guys then.
See you then. Bye.